You want to be successful? Then start acting like it. You want to build something great? Then stop wasting your potential. You want to change your life? Then do something about it. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Right now. Because the longer you wait, the harder it gets. The more you delay, the more you settle. The more you hesitate, the more you convince yourself that this is good enough. But you and I both know you were made for more than good enough. You were made to push yourself, to grow, to evolve, to become the person you were meant to be. And you don't get there by sitting still. You don't get there by hoping and wishing. You get there by working, by showing up every single day and putting in the effort, by pushing through the doubt, the fear, the discomfort, and choosing discipline over excuses. Because the truth is, it's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's not about having all the right connections or the perfect circumstances. It's about how bad you want it. It's about whether or not you're willing to sacrifice, to put in the hours when nobody's watching, to grind when you feel like quitting, to keep going when it's uncomfortable, painful, and exhausting. Because that's what it takes. That's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. And the only way you get there is by making the choice. Right now. Not later. Not someday. Now, so stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop putting your life on hold. Because your future self is watching you right now. And the only question is, will they be proud of the choices you made today? Or will they be living with regret? The choice is yours, and the only time to make it is now. Don't keep putting your life on hold, because time is running out. Every second you waste is a second you can never get back. Every day you do nothing is a day you could have spent building something great. And one day, you're going to wake up and realize you wasted years, maybe even decades, waiting for a moment that never came. And at that point, the only thing you'll be able to do is wish you had started sooner, wish you had taken action, wish you had been bold enough to go after what you really wanted. So, don't make that mistake. Decide today that you're done waiting. Decide that you're going to take control of your life, that you're going to stop making excuses, that you're going to stop blaming your circumstances, that you're going to stop letting fear hold you back. Because this is it. This is your moment. This is your time. And if you don't act now, you might not get another chance. So get up, take the first step, and don't look back. Because the only time is now. You've spent too long watching from the sidelines, watching others succeed, watching others chase their dreams, watching life pass you by. And every time you see someone doing what you wish you could do, that voice creeps into your head. I could have done that. I should have started when they did. I wish I had taken that chance. But wishing doesn't change anything. Regret doesn't move you forward. Action does. And the only difference between you and the people living the life you want is that they started. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for confidence. They didn't wait for someone to tell them it was okay to go after what they wanted. They just went for it. They felt fear, just like you do. They had doubts, just like you do. They had obstacles, just like you do. But they didn't let those things stop them. And that's where most people fail. They stop before they even start. They overthink. They hesitate. They let fear paralyze them. They wait for the perfect time, not realizing that every second they wait is a second wasted. And one day they wake up and realize that life has passed them by, that all the dreams they had, they never even tried to make them real. So, don't be one of those people. Don't be the person who looks back and says, I wish I had. Be the person who looks back and says, I'm glad I did. Because that's the difference between a life full of regrets and a life full of victories. You get to decide which one you'll live, and that decision starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Now, because every time you say, "I'll do it later," what you're really saying is, it's not important enough. You're saying your goals can wait. You're saying your dreams can wait. You're saying your future can wait. But time doesn't wait for you. Time doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your fears. It doesn't care that you're waiting for motivation. It just keeps moving forward. And every second you waste is a second you can never get back. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop hoping things will magically change. Change them yourself. Take control. Make the decision. And start now. Because the only time you'll ever have is now. You've spent too much time waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for motivation. Waiting for life to somehow hand you an opportunity wrapped in a bow. But life doesn't work that way. Life isn't going to pause for you. It isn't going to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, now is your time." Number, you decide when it's your time. And if you're waiting for the perfect moment, let me tell you something. It doesn't exist. There will never be a time when everything is lined up perfectly. There will always be obstacles. There will always be struggles. There will always be reasons to say, maybe later. But the problem with later is that it turns into never. You keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, next week, next year, and before you know it, your life is over, and you never started at all. That's the brutal truth. So ask yourself this: what are you waiting for? Are you waiting to feel ready? Because that's never going to happen. Nobody ever feels ready to change their life. Nobody ever feels fully prepared to chase a dream. But the ones who do it anyway, they're the ones who win. They're the ones who take risks, even when they're scared. They're the ones who bet on themselves, even when the odds are against them. They're the ones who take action, even when they don't feel ready. And guess what? That's why they succeed. Because success isn't about being the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. It's about being the one who starts, the one who doesn't wait, the one who doesn't waste time overthinking, the one who takes the first step, even when it's terrifying. And then they take another, and another, and before they know it, they're standing exactly where they once dreamed of being. So don't wait, don't hesitate. Winners don't hesitate. Winners don't sit around hoping things will magically work out. They go after it. They chase their goals like their life depends on it. And guess what? Your life does depend on it. Because the life you want, the person you want to become, it's all on the other side of action. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to do the work for you. It's on you. So get up, get focused, get moving. You don't need a new year. You don't need a Monday. You don't need a sign from the universe. You just need to decide. The only time is now. And if you don't take action, if you don't start, you are wasting the only thing you will never get back: time. So stop waiting. Stop thinking. Start doing. Make today the day everything changes. Make today the day you stop talking and start becoming. Because the only thing standing between you and your dream is the excuse you're making right now. Let go of the excuses. Let go of the fear and go all in. The only time is now. You've been telling yourself for years that you're going to change, that this time will be different, that you'll finally take that step. And yet, here you are, still waiting, still watching, still letting time slip through your fingers. Let me ask you this: how much longer are you going to wait? How many more days are you going to let pass before you finally take control. Because here's the hard truth. Time is not waiting for you. Every second you waste is a second you will never get back. Every opportunity you let pass is an opportunity you may never see again. And if you don't take action now, you will wake up one day wondering where it all went. Regret is the most painful thing you can live with. Not failure, not rejection, not setbacks. Regret. Because regret means you had a chance and you did nothing. Regret means you let fear win. Regret means you let excuses define your life instead of discipline. So don't let that be your story. Don't let that be your future. The only time is now.